Let's do a quick little fun function today called EOMONTH. So this one, you might not realize how often you will end up using this if you're doing data analysis, but often you want to get the exact date for an end of a month. And you want to do it repeatedly. You don't just want November 30th. You want the date of every month in a row with the last day of that month. And it's not so easy because some days, as we know, have 30 or 31 days, even 28 or 29 in some cases. So there's a function called EOMONTH, as you can see here, that will do that. You pass it a date, the start date, and it can be any date in any month. And then you tell it how many months later you want the return to be, whatever the result it returns, and it will give you the last day of that month. So in this case, here we go. End of month A2. A2 is October 31st. 1 month later, so give me 11/30/2021. And so on and so forth. So all you do is copy that formula down, right? If these weren't here, and you just select it down, go to that cell, Shift Command arrow down, tap up once to get off the total, Command D to fill down. There it is. Just gives you the last day of every month following that month. If I change this to October 1st, it wouldn't change this because it's giving me the last day of the month following the date I give it. If I put a 2 here, it would give me 2 months later. So pretty cool little, obviously incredibly simple, nothing to it. But again, as you start doing some of this analysis, you realize this is actually something you want pretty often. So it's a quick little way to do that. You can actually get the first day of every month, but that would take more of a date formula. So you do something like date, and then for the year, you could get a year from a date. Let's say we get a year from this. Then a month from a date, and add 1 to it with the following month. And then we could just put 1 in there, and that'll give me a 1. Now, if we go down, you'll see we can do this. So it works for that one. And then for this, so here I said the year 2022. The month was January plus 1. So it's giving me month of E5. Oh, sorry, wrong cell. Everyone makes mistakes. So there we go. So now year of A5, which is 2022, right? Month of A5, which is January plus 1, which is February. And then give me a 1. So in that case, I'm manually doing something like I was doing before. Before it was EOMONTH, does this automatically. In this case, using a date function, I can get the first day of every month. And you'll see it just keeps going down and it seems to work. I'd actually be curious, let's see. Let's see what happens if we push it to, if we do December, I'm curious to see if this works. Oh, it does, so it's smart. So even though month is 12 as December, when I add 1 to it, it actually still works properly. That's interesting. So in this case, so why is that one not working? Let's actually look at it together. So function year expects number values. So year, so this is not giving me the year for some reason. So it could be a formatting thing. So we can try format, number, date. Nope, still not working. Yeah, so it says it's reading that as text. So we have to figure out how to format this. I'm not sure why. There we go. So sometimes you'll have formatting issues, and we've talked about this actually in data types part of the course, but sometimes that will happen. But as you can see, here you go. If you want to do end of month date, you do EOMONTH. If you want to do the first day, you can do a formula like this. So some basic working with dates. As you can see, you can piece together lots of different parts of functions to make more powerful functions and do things really quickly that could take a long time if you were doing these manually, especially if you had lots of rows here. That's it.